I'm Nancy Afotey, Tawiah, and this is the Startup Journey, an initiative by the ghstudentwallet, where we meet up with student entrepreneurs as they share with us their journey. Before we even kick off, I would like to share this encounter I had recently with you. So a few days ago, I met an old school friend of mine, and it had been so long. So we hit it off and we started talking about so many things. We got to the point where I asked him about where exactly he was now or what he was doing. And that was when he started telling me about how he actually hasn't found his feet yet and he's still trying to get things together. So I asked about education, obviously, and he told me that after secondary school he didn't actually deem it necessary to continue because he felt it was not too necessary as his mates were still in the house. His mates who had already completed did not have jobs to do. So he felt like, well, education is just a waste of time. So it actually got me thinking, is education all about future employment? Well, I'll leave that for you to answer in your own time. But in my opinion, I don't think so. Because when we come to school, we are taught things that will make us creative in our own ways. And the job market is a competitive one, okay? So if you are able to be creative or innovative in your own way, you're going to stand out, and that's what will bring you money. If that's what you are looking for in the job. So in as much as we are encouraging you to be entrepreneurs, we are not telling you to shove your education aside, okay? Education is equally important if you want to stand out in the entrepreneurship world, if you want to do so well, if you want your business to boom. Just take your education seriously, and if you can, start your business alongside your education, and the results will marvel you. Back to business. Today we have an even more exciting episode as we interview one very popular businessman on campus. He's very popular. I don't know who doesn't know him, and personally he motivates me a lot in so many ways, and I'm excited to share with you his experience today. Today on the show we have Yelarge Kwasi Brainy. Hi Yelarge.
Hello Nancy.
I'm glad to have you on this show today.
Same here.
How is business?
Well, we're on it.
Gradually
we are building it. Business is good. It's been great.
Okay, so before we even go on, like, I actually admire you. I don't know, your way of marketing kills me. You know, there was a time you met me and you went like, you have this earpiece. I've forgotten everything you said about, but I had earpiece over. I was so, like, I was into it. I wanted to buy it just because of the way you were marketing. I don't know, how does it come to you? How do you do it?
Well, I think that is inherent. The ability to talk, to convince people is something, it's inbuilt, I would say. It's a skill I've acquired. It runs through my family. All of us are business minded and everyone is able to convince people to let them buy. But then it doesn't rest there. It comes with constant practice. So the more I keep talking to people, I encounter more people. I realize some of the difficulties I face in maybe talking to people about certain products. I go back, I do my homework, and then I come back big.
Oh, that's very nice. And how did all this come about? ViCAN group, right?
Yes, please.
It's been in existence for a while. Like, it's now very big, I know.
Yes, please.
I don't know. How did it start?
Well, as I said earlier on, the business idea or the business something is a family thing. My mother has been a businesswoman. I mean, she's late now, but she was a very strong businesswoman. She was one of the very first people in my locality from Kintampo. She was one of the very few people who started bringing goods, the general goods from Kumasi to Bunahafu region. So you can tell that it's not just right now that the business thing started, but with my own experience, my business started when I came to first year. I realized that I was having the market. I realized that as a pharmacy student, people knew me, people had built that trust in me. So I just thought of just moving on to do business with it. But then the specific business plan came up, I think it was it was over a weekend where we were selling these OTG drives. So there was someone selling them on campus, but the price was a bit high. So I contacted another person. The price was amazingly low, and it was the same product. So I thought, oh, so if it's sold outside there at this low price and on campus is this price, I looked at the profit margin, and then the business idea just came in. So I started with the OTG drives, moved with the pen drives, other phone accessories, and now today I have the phones, accessories, laptops and accessories also.
Laptops and accessories.
Yes,
wow,
please.
that's such an improvement. So what would you say is your drive? Is it the money or the ability to market, or you just think you have to do it?
Well, it's all that you said is about it. No one does business and looks out for a loss. We all chase after the money. It's a good thing to get money from your business, but that's not my basic drive. With even the business idea, it came up when I felt people selling on campus were a bit of hiking the price. So why wouldn't I get it at a cheaper price and then sell it at a very moderate cost? That was why. So the very first driving force was to make sure I get the very best of products to my customers at a lower price. That is my driving force for starting this whole business. All the other things come to play. Yes, it's good to make money out of things you love, and I love doing business.
That's very nice. So from afar, I don't know if anyone has ever told you that, but from afar you look like you like your business more than school. Is that true?
I wouldn't say I love my business.
Okay.
It's more than just a like. Yes, and once or twice I've ditched academics for my business. Yes, and the only thing why I do that certain times is when I feel I can come back big with the academics. Let's say there's something going on. I feel there's this lecturer there, even though they are teaching all right, I feel the topic they are treating, I can come and then cover up later on.
Hey, yeah, sure.
I'm brainy.
You're brainy, yes, I like that. Oh, that's
I would choose business first. Yes.
Business over pharmacy.
I
want your lecturer to hear this.
not entirely business over pharmacy, but then the pharmacy is a gradual thing. But if I should lose a business deal, it's gone forever. I can come back, revisit my slides, Google and get more books and then read to cover up for pharmacy, but that opportunity might not be available for my business deal. Okay,
so do you think it has had a toll on your academics? As in, you could have been a better student, you could have had a higher average than you have now. Do you think the business has done something to your average or anything?
Sure, but then there's always that analysis. You put weight on certain things over others. Even with our academics, we do the CWA. It's a weighted average where we put weight on certain courses over the others. So I don't regret it. Fine, my business has, I wouldn't say might, but it has taken a toll on my academics, but it's worth it. The sacrifice is worth it.
Okay, that's good to know. And have there been any challenges, any points where you felt like stopping this whole thing because you thought maybe it wouldn't work for you anymore?
Yeah, several times, especially in the beginning. That was even way before I had the shop. When I was about getting the shop, it became a bit difficult, especially issues with the location. There was a woman who also had a shop just at the point that I wanted to situate my shop, and there was kind of a rift. I gave up at a point in time. I was like, then I would have to go elsewhere, but then I realized, well, this location is going to help me, so I shouldn't let anything stop me. I moved on. There were several times you do a business deal with someone and it sort of backfires. Let's say you sell a phone and the person comes back with an issue and you realize that everything you've made is gone back. Like, you lose all your money you've made, and I feel like giving up certain times, but then the feel that I can still do more, and then that driving force deep down keeps me going. So yes, I've had numerous challenges, but then I keep coming.
Well, with Yelarge Kwasi Brainy, we are going to take a short break. We'll be back to delve more into his business and how he goes about it. Welcome back. We are still on the startup journey with Yelarge, and we are going to delve more into his business, how he does it, and learn something from him. Hello, Yelarge, we are back again.
Sure.
Yes, so I wanted to ask before, how do you get to your customers? What plans do you put in place to get to customers, and which one works for you?
Well, I would want to take it from where it all started. In the beginning, it was just about me going from class to class to talk about new products that I bring to the market, because I had quite a number of people at my disposal. There are so many pharmacy students, so moving from class to class to talk about them, to talk about my products was a very good plan. That was in the beginning, but as the customer base grew up, I started using social media tools. So I started using WhatsApp Business, the GB WhatsApp app, and then I was able to reach more people. I joined more groups, and WhatsApp became stable. I moved on to Instagram. I also built a semi-website, I want to say it that way. It was not an actual website, but it was a WordPress blog, but then I customized the name to ViCAN Group. So I use that one, and people still place orders there. One very new addition is the ghstudentwallet.com, which is a very great site. I think I joined some months ago. I created an account I think it's been less than a month or so. I don't recall the exact date I did that. But then after that, I've sold drones on ghstudentwallet. I've sold some phones on ghstudentwallet.com, and it really helps. The addition of ghstudentwallet is one major improvement to my business, because it gives me a wider reach outside KNUST. KNUST happens to be my basic place, but with the addition of ghstudentwallet, now I'm able to reach people outside KNUST. So these are basically my modes of reaching customers. And not to leave out recommendations. When you're able to do very good business with one person, the person tells another person, and that person another person. I'll be there and people will call, oh, my friend said she bought this laptop from you. I also want to get the exact laptop, and then we go that way. So it's also another means of reaching customers.
Yelarge is everywhere. You're actually Can we have your social media handles so that maybe yes. So please, on Instagram.
On Instagram, we are at ViCAN Group. So
Instagram, ViCAN Group.
Yeah, Instagram.com/ViCAN Group. We are there.
ViCAN Group. And then
on Facebook, it's still ViCAN Group.
Still ViCAN Group.
Yes. On Telegram, our channel is ViCAN Group. So you can still look it up. t.me/ViCAN Group. That one too is there.
Okay.
Everywhere. It's just
and
ViCAN
on GH Student Wallet to ViCAN Group. That's very.
Everywhere you go, you just search for ViCAN Group. We are there.
So the products you're into, I'd like you to delve more into them. Like, we know phones, accessories, laptops, accessories. Can you talk more about them? Like, do you have everything?
Yes, I would say yes, I have everything. I really believe in satisfying the customers and not just about making money. Basically, with the phones, I do iPhones and Samsung. But then, aside these brands, if a customer requests for any other brand, I have other people who supply these phones. I link them up, take it from them, and then give it to them. As I said earlier on, it's not only about the money, but then to be able to satisfy the customers. I'm happy when I get to know that someone came to me and wanted a product to buy, and I was able to serve the person. That alone does everything. And with the laptops too, my major brands are Dell and HP, and then the MacBooks too, I do them. Aside that, any other brand that you are looking for, I still have people I talk to, and then they will get it to you. So it's more about a customer-oriented service we run here. So yes, go to a point, people were like, I sell everything. Yeah, you can tag me with that, because even if I don't have what you are looking for, I'll make sure I satisfy you, I get what you are looking for. Customer satisfaction is what ViCAN Group is all about.
Okay, and do you have any other terms of agreements, maybe terms of payments? Maybe I want a laptop, but then I know you always have laptops, so maybe I'll come to you that perhaps maybe I want to hire a laptop for something. Do you do that too?
Not entirely. We
Okay.
have special situations, but on a normal day, it will be a no.
Okay.
You can pay up. You pay when the money is up, you come for your products. Or you pay quite an amount, which is about close to everything before we can let it go. It's based on experiences we've had, and it makes it very difficult initiating these things always. So I wouldn't sit here and say yes for people to troop in and be disappointed. We can make special arrangements, but it's not always available.
It's not always available. Okay. So that's very good. Anything you want your customers to know?
ViCAN is a brand of excellence. When you talk about ViCAN Group, you are talking about quality products at affordable prices. We don't hike our prices. We make sure we give you the very best at the very best price as well. So to my customers, all that I would just want them to know about my products is that when we do something like a flash sale, where we reduce our prices drastically, it's not that maybe we have an issue with the product or something. It's just because we want to make the brand bigger, because we know very big brands which still do these promo sales and reduce their prices and all that. So try and compare the products that you are selling to other people's products. You yourself, you realize that it's virtually a quality product, just that our price is slightly lower than elsewhere.
ViCAN Group. I think I'm already convinced from just by talking to you. Any advice you have for startups?
With the startup journey, is actually not an easy thing. For that, I wouldn't lie about it. If you want to start a business, it takes some strong motivation. It takes massive determination, but you have to be convinced yourself that you can do it. And one other thing you need is the capital. You have to raise that capital. There's nothing like help coming from anywhere. You have to help yourself. So ways and means you do to get your capital, try as much as possible to get it, and be disciplined with your finances. I started this business with quite a number of people when I was in first year, but they all dropped out because whatever they made out of the business, they sort of squandered it and they couldn't sustain the business. So to sustain your business, you have to make sure you constantly and continuously invest in it. So that's the secret. That's the whole thing. Whenever you get that small money, put it down. When you get a basal amount, pick one or two things, start to sell. When you make profit, put it back in the business, build on it, and one day, one time, you will be able to make it.
You'll be able to make it. Thank you very much, Yelarge. We've learnt a lot from you. I believe my viewers have also learnt a lot from you. Thank you for honoring our invitation to come for this interview.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you another time, and we hope you are able to build your customer base.
Sure.
So this was the startup journey with Yelarge, and I've actually learned a lot. I hope you have too. See you next time. Keep watching the startup journey and learn from our entrepreneurs. Thank you.